Yo, yo, welcome to the No Limit Podcast, also known as the Frozen in Time Cast, because the No Limit Podcast is timeless. Your mom, come on, dude. How's it 2 weeks in a row that I fuck up the intro?
Intro,
whoa.
introspective.
But it was your mom's last first date, any boy, and your dad's new post-divorce pool partner, No Limit Eddie. We are back. Episode 81. Shout out Terrell Owens.
Yo, the T.O. showed.
The T.O. Show.
Oh, all right.
That is the episode name. I don't care what we talk about. The T.O. Show.
The T.O. show.
Episode
That's fine.
81 T.O.
That's fine.
Show.
How you feeling, dude? You're going Billy Goat on me, dude.
I'm going pretty hard, dude. I'm definitely so many different Eastern European nationalities because when my beard gets this long, the craziest colors come out of it.
Really?
Like blondes and reds. Like if you really look in there,
What's the longest
there's
you
some
ever had your
crazy
beard?
colors. Probably like a little bit longer than this.
Yeah.
But I always do the fade up at the top. You can't keep it too busky at the top.
I know. That's my problem, dude. Is I suck at fading my beard at the top. So, like,
Yo, am I depressed because I'm growing a beard in the summer? I was thinking about that earlier. I was like, is that like not allowed?
I don't know. I usually shave mine off in the summer. I never have my full beard in the summer.
Yeah, I don't know
I always
about
go
that.
with the porn stash look.
Could be
The Reno 911 cop stash.
depression signs, beard in the summer. Definitely on the list of
So,
watch out.
do you have, like, bowls of ice cream and shit under your bed?
No.
You're not depressed.
See, that's the thing.
You're not depressed.
I'm not. But it's like I feel like a beard in the summer is a sign of being it, so I kind of want to shave it.
Are you
like,
trying to tell me you're depressed right now?
No, I'm not trying, but I'm saying I was really driving earlier thinking I like this beard, but I usually only go beard in the winter. When I would say I probably got a little bit of seasonal depression like a lot of people have, and we'll get into something about that in a second.
Yeah.
But now that I'm looking at the beard in the summer, I'm like, are people going to think I'm like some dude who's weirdly depressed when it's beautiful outside? Like, should I shave it off?
It's funny you say that because I never thought about it that way, but like there is something to that.
Yeah.
I always had like when the sun starts really setting, like or coming out, and like the weather's getting warmer, my beard has to come off, just for the aesthetic of summer. You know what I mean? I got to show the cheekbones.
Now, I'm going to be a little bit of a brat right now.
Brat.
And that's what I thought when I had this thought earlier, that I'm being a brat. Because I want to
Sometimes
say,
you just gotta be a big
I want
brat.
to claim seasonal depression, right? That the cold weather and that fucking chilled air of the Philadelphia night gets me down in the dumps. Grows me a fucking husky ass beard with a couple reds and a couple blondes coming out of it.
Crawls in your ass.
Couple bowls of ice cream under the bed. Mid-December. Birthday was last week. Don't give a fuck.
Yeah, dude, nobody wished me a happy birthday this year.
Like, I want to claim that when the sun goes down at 4:30, I'm pissed. I want to claim that I'm pissed because the sun's going down at 4:30.
Do you get weird about your birthday?
Yeah.
I get
as
weird.
I get older.
I get weird about
As
my
I get
birthday.
older, I've been getting weird about
I have
birthday.
I think I gotta admit this to myself live on air right now that like when my birthday comes around, I know no one's gonna wish me a happy birthday, so like I act like I hate it. like even my
Your
family.
hand. Sorry, man.
It's like my hands are sweating, dude. I got
You're
like fucking
sweating bad,
'cause
dude.
I was nervous to say that.
I don't know what the fuck is good with you.
So
I gotta
like
watch
even like
shaking
my
your hand.
relatives don't. No, the joint would be fucking me up. Even my relatives don't say happy birthday to me. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I feel that. Except your immediate relatives, I hope.
Dude, now you make me feel even weirder about it.
I hope your immediate relatives say happy birthday.
I don't know.
All right, dude. I'll never forget to say happy birthday to you ever again.
All day I'm on my phone just waiting for fucking wishes to come my way. I never get them.
No, the worst is people who fucking, a lot of people feel the way you do. And people who just go out of their way to post something that's like discreet, but to let people know it's their fucking
I won't
birthday.
post nothing. I won't post anything on my birthday. Nothing gets posted on my birthday.
It'll be like 9:30 at night on somebody's birthday, and you'll just see a selfie go up on their Instagram story with like one of those things where you press the button, it gives you a nice sticker like 25.
Or it'll be like another day, another year around the sun.
Just
Like
something
something
crazy.
discreet.
Just fucking please say happy birthday to me. I'm on the brink of extinction.
Do you ever like? I have like weird. Like I see people like it's somebody's birthday on Instagram. I'm like, am I the type to wish them a happy birthday? Would they wish me one?
Well, guess what, bro? It's my party. I'll cry if I want to. I don't want
Gotta
to
be a
get
big
too.
brat.
I just gotta be a big brat. I gotta get back on topic. It's my party. I'll cry if I want to.
Sure. Fucking A.
On my birthday, which is December 9th, if anybody wants to wish me a happy birthday.
Write it
On
down.
December 9th. It gets dark probably around 4:30 p.m.
October 17th.
And I'm not happy about it. But tonight, I'm driving over here to do the podcast, and the sun is out. It's 7:45, and the sun is blasting me in the face. And I can think of nothing more I want than it to be dark.
Yeah. I get what you're saying. Like, the whole day's been so fucking hot. It's 7:45 now.
We wake up early.
Yeah.
Especially people that, you might not feel this way in the summer if you wake up late, because I have lived years of my life where I had summers where I always woke up late and I would enjoy the sun being out because I was up late. But now that I get up early, I just want the sun to be gone around 7 or 8 o'clock.
Yeah. It's been kicking your ass all day. It's time to give it a rest. The sun just has to go away. And then it's only gone from like 9 to like 4:30.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? That's the only darkness we get. Because we get up early, like when you're up, like the sun's already up. It beat you up.
Yo, the sun do be coming up.
The sun do be coming up every day.
Yeah, the sun do be coming up, but the do get. And
oh, bars, hot new bars. Check out that Forget the Belts on YouTube.
Oh yeah,
circulating
100%.
the waves.
Forget them.
Forget them
all
belts.
the real warriors out there fighting the sun every day.
Fucking right.
Fucking roofers getting sunburn. That's who should listen to Forget the Belts.
Fucking right.
But yeah, man, I was being a little brat tonight. Like, you know what? I would take the sun being out at 7:45 definitely over it going down at 4:30. But I just realized that I was being such a brat thinking about that.
We have a good 4th of July?
I did have a great 4th of July. I had
a
real
great
enjoyable time.
A great 4th of July.
I would say great.
I think I had a pretty good 4th of July myself.
I'm starting to realize that all you need to be a great experience is just no complaints. No drama, no beef, no complaints.
Nah, you think that's a great experience or think that's like a good experience? You guys, so you can go, this is no limit. It's a great experience at all. Yeah. Just because we're here. Like every 100%. Day's a great experience because your heart's beating. You know what I mean? Yeah. So I see what you're saying about that. But like if nothing happens, no drama, you didn't get an award, you know, you didn't make any money, nothing happened. It's not a great day. It's like a good day. It's like whatever.
It's a good day.
Yeah.
Today was a good day by Ice Cube.
You had a great 4th of July.
I did have a great 4th of July. I would go as far as to say that it was great.
What'd you do?
I had a little barbecue on the 4th of July on Monday. I had a barbecue at my girl's house with her family.
Okay.
Because her birthday is in a few days. So we kind of like we're celebrating her birthday, celebrating 4th of July at the same time.
They had big festivities.
So that was chilling, but we just chilled in the yard, had a barbecue. They cooked up. My man George.
Anything good?
Slaying the grill.
Like burgers, dogs, or what are they having like?
They make a ton of different meats, bro. They do like
cock, balls.
They do like raw liver, testicles, goat's eyeballs.
Nice. It's a Fear Factor.
But the other day before that, they didn't make it on the barbecue day, but before that, they made chicharron. And no, they made chicharron at the barbecue.
What's chicharron?
My girl's family's Colombian, by the way, and I got a mean Spanish accent. Chicharron.
That's a flex. Colombian girlfriend's a flex.
That's a bueno.
A bueno.
That's a bueno. Chicharron.
Bueno. Wait, what's a chicharron?
That's a bueno chicharron.
You said bro, you were like instantly.
I fit right in.
Yeah, they probably love you.
A chicharron is like it's like pork skin, and you fry it. But what did they make the other day? Well, whatever they made, I can't remember the.
You didn't sell me on that.
I can't remember the English word for it, but I can't remember the Spanish name for the dish. But a couple days before, they made lung.
Whoa.
And an intestine.
Whoa.
Like the intestines like chopped up, and they cover it and they fry it in oil. I actually tried one around Christmas time, and it was, as far as taste, it really wasn't bad because it was just like a crunch because it's so breaded and fried. It was just like a crunch, and it almost tasted like a piece of popcorn chicken. See what I mean? But knowing that it's intestine or organ, I didn't like it. So
what's the point? You know, what's the if it's just fried and covered in brown shit?
Yeah.
What's the point of even eating the intestine? Why not just eat chicken?
Exactly.
Where you don't have to deep fry it as much.
There's just something about it though, because it does have a different consistency, and it's probably like
a worse one.
It's probably like a traditional, cultural thing. Like it was just always made, the dish made that way.
I always said this growing up to my family, eating dinner. At the dinner table, we always sat around, nice family dinner. You know what I mean? And I was like, why are we eating pork chops when we can have chicken cutlet? Like, why are we making a subpar dish just to make another dish? Because they would tell me, they're like, you can't eat the same things every night, Dan. You can't just always eat chicken cutlet, Dan. And I'd be like,
but you can.
But you can. You are choosing to make food that we all like less than chicken cutlet, just to eat something different.
Eat something different.
I just don't agree with that.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I eat white rice every day because I like white rice.
Exactly.
I don't give a fuck. I like it. It's good. It never misses. White rice never misses. It's impossible.
I've learned that as I get older too. You can eat the same things every day.
Every day.
As long as you know it's gonna hit. There's no question.
Every single day I wake up and eat a bagel. For years, I've been doing this. It's just what I do.
Yeah. So what continued my great 4th of July is that had the barbecue, then we drove over to my house where there was a ton of fireworks going off. My dad was lighting small ones from Target or something, and the neighbors were lighting
big head. What's up, dude?
We're lighting off big ones, like shoot up in the sky and
putting
explode.
your shit to shame.
Just like absolute. Like our shit was not even. Our shit was like some old South Philly row home. Everybody's out on the block. There's a little sparkler going off, and all the kids are like, "Oh, that was our show." Down the block was like the real like country fucking hick. Like,
Fidel Castro comes out with a stogie and a bazooka.
We drove across state lines to get these fireworks.
Damn.
And over in the corner, bro.
Are they illegal in Pennsylvania?
I'm not sure. They used to be, because I know people used to go all the way to Virginia to get them.
Okay.
But anyway, I'm sitting there and I'm watching the little show with my 2 younger sisters, and I'm just chilling watching it. And then all of a sudden, all the other ones start going off. The ones from down the block that are going up high in the sky, there's one like a little, like 2 corners over going up real high, and those ones were real good. Like they were like, definitely spending a couple $100 per shot on those. They were real they were like boardwalk quality, the ones that the people to the left had. And at one point, there were so many fireworks going off at once and in so many different places. Like right in front of my field of vision was a small one. In my peripherals, there were other ones going off that my real vision was just covered in different, lights, different color lights. And it was just crazy. It was a crazy phenomenon. I was like, something about, did you ever see a film or a show where someone's at a computer screen or they're at a phone screen and the phone screen is changing or the computer screen's playing a video and the lighting is changing on their face?
Yeah.
I felt like that, but like in real life.
I'm picturing the Sandlot. In the Sandlot when they're having the 4th of July and they're like, and they're just in like all their faces are lit up.
And it was so weird that I didn't feel like as a 25-year-old dude that I could get that euphoric feeling from fireworks. But all of a sudden I just had it.
Wow, so you had your firework awakening. It happens where people have right now I'm in a time where I hate fireworks. Some people never find this awakening, by the way. Because you got to imagine the people who light them off, like your neighbor going off with the big ones, he found such a firework awakening that he loves them so much to go spend hundreds of dollars on them.
Yeah.
I just hate fireworks. I think they're stupid. They just make noise. They make my dog cry and freak out and stand underneath my feet. So I get annoyed.
My cat, I swear, I think he went up into the floorboards of the house.
Yeah.
Or something. Like, he jumped on a cabinet and, went through a hole in the wall and hid up in the ceiling of the first floor in the floor of the second floor.
Animals cannot handle fireworks. It fucks their entire mental up.
But,
completely.
Dude,
But you were just, in all of
I was in all of them, and it was just crazy. I was I did not expect to be able to...
You're going to start lighting them off.
I'm not, though.
Yeah, I think
I'm not, though.
Right, but you didn't think last year that you were going to start loving fireworks in 2022.
I always enjoyed the fireworks down the shore.
Yeah, that's when you should have fireworks. When
fireworks.
When everyone's on the boardwalk, you know what I mean, and then and everybody turns and watches the fireworks show on the beach, and then you go about your life.
And
it's an American moment. It's nice, but they shouldn't be at your street.
The boardwalk's a nice place to do it too because they do it on the beach where the fireworks are going off, and there's what are they gonna do? Land in the ocean?
Right. There's nothing around the block.
Dude, you've been in my neighborhood. Tons of trees, tons of woods. I'm watching these dudes light off fireworks, and I'm like, these are kind of cool, but if one of these motherfuckers lands in a tree, especially over in the back where it's all woods,
isn't that how
could be something serious?
The wildfires in California started one year.
Yeah, probably.
Or it was a baby shower or something.
We do live by a creek, so it's a wet area, so it wouldn't be dry shit lighting, but it could be an anomaly where something does light on fire.
Sure.
Definitely. I don't think it would burn up the whole neighborhood.
Your head.
Yeah, definitely.
Doesn't land on your head and just burn your hair off. Or you can Jason Pierre pull yourself and just blow your hand off.
I somehow, when I was younger, I did a light version of that. I lit a firework, and I don't remember why, but I lit it and like had my thumb right here as the thing was just going like tss, and it was burning my thumb, and I didn't realize it until I just went like this and saw my thumb like blistered and made like a big
yeah, I did that last year actually on New Year's. I had like a little firework, and I was like, Fert was filming me. I was like, Happy New Year's, and it fucking my whole hand was like black.
Yeah. He showed me that with the preface of like Danny blew his hand off, which you could have, bro.
I held it to the very end. Like if it went off in my hand. The reason my hand turned black is because all like the shots coming out of the ass of it before it took off, and it just singed my hand all off.
Oh, you had it held the wrong way. That was the problem.
No, I just had it held the whole time. Dude, so you pulled back. I just had it held, and it took off from my hand.
Like I never. Oh, the bottle rocket.
Yeah. It took right off from my hand. Like I just held it. I was like, say that was the camera. I was like, Happy New Year 2021. And I was like, oh fuck, my fucking hand.
Yeah. Oh my god, you almost Jason Pierre-Paul'd your fingers.
That would suck. 'Cause it was my right hand too. I should have used my left.
You could never juggle again.
Nah, I could never juggle with.
But honestly, yeah. So at the end of that, I had a great 4th of July.
So then you had your firework awakening, which is cool. You ate some what was it? Fucking testicles.
Barbecue. No, I didn't eat any testes.
My 4th of July was alright. 4th of July is a funny holiday. It's just like everybody's like this year was the first year where it seemed a little interesting to be like patriotic with all the shit that's going on. Like me personally, I was like, I don't know about really celebrating USA. Like the abortion shit's weird. Like there's just a lot of weird stuff going on. You know what I mean?
I seen a thing that was like, we don't really fuck with the USA. We just like fireworks and drinking.
Yeah,
that was kind of true for most people. But like I said, like we've said before on this podcast, I don't want to get into nothing else. I don't want to get into no specifics or nothing. But at the end of the day, I fuck with the United States. I'm an American. I'm from the United States, and I will ride for the United States.
I would rather live here than most places, if not all of them out there in the world. But I've also never traveled anywhere besides New Jersey and Florida, really. So I can't really make that claim.
I eventually want to make my way out to like a rural area like South Dakota or something.
Vermont's nice, dude. Vermont's really nice. I've been
because eventually that stuff, people are gonna migrate over there just as the population becomes bigger. And right now, it's just a time where we could go get so much fucking land in an area like that, and set up further generations of your family, because then they would own that shit, and it would obviously go up in value generation after
silently.
generation.
I mean, obviously, a lot of people are moving to cities, but silently, a lot of people are moving to middle America now. I think,
especially with remote work.
Right, exactly. You can just kind of go anywhere. And like, fortunately, I work for a company where I can be like, hey, I actually want to move to Reno, and be like, all right, you're there in 2 weeks.
Vegas soon, baby.
Vegas.
Ain't that crazy? Just because I'm so no limit and sporadic that like I would just up and move to Vegas, and you could just put in to go there, and we could just move the entire brand. Instantly.
To Vegas. I think we should look into it. You know, like why not?
Because the living's low.
Because we're about to be 26. We don't have kids. Like, we got no ties. Like, we can just dip out. Just go to Vegas. And say we move back in fucking 5 years. I don't know. You know what I mean? Say we move somewhere else after. I'm just saying. It'd be kind of tight to live in Vegas for a little while. But 4th of July for me has never been, like, America hoorah shit. 4th of July to me was just like, yo, like, it's a paid holiday off. I can drink. Everyone's hitting the beach. It's never been about America for me. I'm like a bad patriot.
Yeah, I mean, I'm not out there waving an American flag either, but you gotta acknowledge it as an American holiday.
Sure, but like the same thing with Memorial Day. You know what I mean? I don't thank any veterans on Memorial Day.
So the actual name, Independence Day, correct? So it's when they signed the Declaration of Independence. Was that when we started the war against Britain, or when it was over? Like we won, we signed that we were independent.
I think that was after. So like we finally declared our independence. I don't know. Damn.
I don't know either.
No, because they weren't fighting into the 1780s, right? Like the Boston Tea Party and stuff was all before 1776.
Yeah, that was before.
So that was the start of it, though.
Yeah.
So it
was the beginning.
Yeah, when we signed our Declaration of Independence, or they signed our Declaration of Independence. That's probably what it was, when Britain signed off on it.
And my man, who rode through the town? Paul something?
William Penn. Oh, no.
William Penn?
Bro, I don't know. I'm a Pennsylvania.
Who warned that the redcoats are coming.
Oh, yeah. Paul Rudd.
Oh,
Paul
I
Heyman.
fucking know who it was.
It's like
Fucking
Paul
Paulie
Thomas
Miller.
Jefferson. Sneeze was coming through on the horse.
But
No, that's actually like America. Even though I just blanked on that total obvious fact that that's when the Declaration of Independence was signed. That like whole time period's dope. Like the fact that we were like, you know what, we're our own fucking like you brought us all the resources, all the money, built all the infrastructure, but now we're our own fucking country.
England did?
Well, didn't like they all move here from England?
No, and another big
Britain?
thing about that you see on negatives when positive American holidays come around is a statement that says something like this, like America is a country built by murderers on stolen land, which at the simplest of definitions is kind of true.
Yeah.
So you're saying that
But shouldn't
that
you have
technically
beef?
England funded everything, put all this infrastructure in, and then the people who were Americans who took it from Native Americans said, no, we're free and this is our shit now.
No, I'm saying like if the
Because
people
I
from
don't
Britain,
know that Britain put all our infrastructure in. I don't know, like,
didn't
is
they?
that
But
the truth?
they came here, didn't they?
I guess that has to be the case.
They were running shit
It
here.
has to be.
They were running shit here. You know what I mean? Like we took it from them.
The dark period that we're missing is like between Christopher Columbus and England.
Right.
What was going on?
But
Where
before
did the
we
transition?
had it, England did. So we were like, no, England, it's us now. This is all us. Get the fuck out. We're done with you. We don't want Parliament or whatever you got going on.
And when you come to
We don't
think
like
of
the Queen.
and when you come to think of it, who was us? It was a bunch of dudes from other European countries that were
Yeah.
just here for
and
longer
then we were like,
than
you know
the
what? We
people
got
from
a
Britain.
better idea for this land that you've given us, that we've taken. But like, shouldn't people have like why does everyone got beef with us for that about like Native American stuff? Shouldn't it be Britain's fault? They're the ones who came. Christopher Columbus is the one who came over. Why is Americans the one who would get beef? You know what I mean?
Yeah,
Christopher Columbus is the one who came here and gave them all diseases and raped them all.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
And who, like,
And he's from Spain.
not only Spaniards came over and did all that too. It had to be all types of people from European countries.
Amerigo Vespucci. He was over here too. He found America.
It's funny that they named America after him and he gets no love.
He gets no love. Christopher Columbus gets all the love somehow.
Christopher Columbus gets every bit of love. Amerigo Vespucci, they named the whole fucking shit after him.
Well, I thought he named it. He was like, "This is America." That's so crazy.
we still use
to
it.
like be the first one to get here, discover all these indigenous people, and then be like, "This is America land." Like, that's crazy. That's a crazy mentality.
Yeah.
I'm naming this entire continent after me.
And to then get no love. Dude, there's like so much named after him. South America, North America,
Half the world.
Central America. Central America's not a continent, but they still
It's half the
refer
world.
to it as
It's
Central
literally
America.
half of the Earth. Dude, you know what don't get enough love? You want to talk about America's Vespucci not getting love? Pangea don't get enough love. The fact that the entire world at one time was connected and it split off, that's the craziest phenomenon of all time that we don't talk about. Like, think about all the changes that Earth's gone through.
It's funny when you get in conversations like this and then you start to intersect like all these different theories of how we came to what we have now.
That's what the Nolan
And
podcast is
all
all
these
about.
different theories intersect.
Yeah.
And I feel like you gotta cross-reference them and check them against each other to figure out what the fuck really went down.
Yeah. 4th of July, America Vespucci, and Pangea. They all intertwine.
Like somewhere
Like shooting
on the
stars.
timeline.
Yeah. I don't know. I don't know what it is.
Can we pretend that airplanes in the night sky like shooting stars?
That's a good 4th of July.
I could really use a wish right now. With all these fireworks going on.
That was you staring at all the fireworks.
Yeah,
I could really use a wish right now.
And then Eminem comes in.
What was really going through your mind? Was it really just like, whoa? Or was it like, you know what? Life really ain't that bad. You know?
Real shit. That was the vibe. It
Yeah.
wasn't like that exact sentence, but that was the vibe of just
Shit's
like,
alright.
life really ain't that bad.
Shit's all right. We're good. I'm good.
That was the vibe.
You know what I
That
mean?
really
Sitting
was
there,
what the
little
vibe
sis,
was.
Little sis and little sis.
Like
be
it's
like, you know
it's
what?
all cool.
Yeah, life's fine.
It's all
It's
cool.
all good.
But then, a more somber topic we gotta get into. You got motherfuckers that gotta ruin it for everybody.
They got ruin it for everybody.
Gotta ruin it for everybody.
Dude, should we even say the name? Like, should we say the name? Should we not say the name? Like, how do you want to go about that?
What, his real name or?
Yeah.
No, fuck him.
Yeah, fuck them.
And don't even say his fucking musician name either.
Yeah,
if you can
fucking-
call it that. I
Yeah.
gotta roast that shit. We should
Dude, when
have,
your
first
music's
of all-
so bad, you gotta shoot everybody.
No,
You're fucked.
first of all,
You suck.
we should have a segment where we just roast like mass shooters and like school shooters and just fucked up people. We should just pop them up and just roast their entire life. And we should start with this guy.
Yeah, this guy deserves to be roasted.
What
what's
did
up,
he even shoot up?
real
Like,
quick.
what is the exact story? I just
I
know
think
because at
people
this point,
it was
there's
in
been so
Highland.
many mass shooters, so many stories that when they happen, my immediate thought is fuck that dude, and I don't even want to know the details because I don't want to hear that gruesome shit anymore. Do you know like what exactly it was?
So I think it was just like a 4th of July, like the town was like having
and
like
where
a thing.
Chicago, right?
Yeah, Highland specifically, and
Was it? Do you know what kind of neighborhood it was? Was it good, bad,
I
middle?
think it was in middle, maybe, whatever kind of place. But I mean, it's Chicago. It's like Philly. They're just nice places. They're shitty places. They're not that far apart from each other.
Right.
You know what I mean? This dude looked like he was pulled out of someone's fucking crack house. And yeah, I think he just showed up, just opened fire on everybody.
AR-15.
Yeah, he fired 70 rounds off.
Damn,
an
he let off
AR-15.
fucking a couple of clips.
Dude, because this was I was talking about it with my dad. I'm like, if you have a pistol, right? The second your clip's out, some hero is gonna tackle you, and maybe you shot 3 people, you injured 1. It's bad.
Yeah.
It's bad. It's not good. It's bad, but it's
if you got
not
an AR,
catastrophic.
If you got an AR, you can mow people down.
But everyone's running from you. No one's coming towards you with an AR. If you have an AR, you're just straight up just fucking mowing everybody down.
Right.
It's sick.
So this dude, bro, like, let
So
me,
the overarching theme, the overarching thought is that like America really has a problem with mass shootings.
is definitely the problem.
It's
Right.
a clear like so a mass shooting is classified as 4 deaths or more.
Mm-hmm.
There's been 319 of them in the United States this year. There's been 319. It's July 6th, so we're like 200 days into the year.
Mm-hmm.
There's been 319
More than 4 people
mass
killed.
shootings in the United States of America this year.
I feel like there's more to be said about the crime that he committed, and there's more to be said about that. And hopefully we can like fit it into this little fucking bit of time that we're gonna give this peasant.
Maybe. Yeah.
But I have had on my mind, since we set out to talk about this on the podcast, I have had on my mind just shit to say about the musical, if you call it that, I don't even want to call it that, the fucking sound aspect of this person.
Okay. Art.
Did you look up anything?
I know that like he
Of
had
his
like
stuff?
mass shootings in his videos.
I don't know, bro. I don't know. I didn't find any videos because by the time that I looked
pulled
him
his
up,
YouTube channel.
They pulled his shit. Yeah. By the time I looked him up, they took his channel down. I couldn't find him on iTunes or anything. But I did find a song. Like when I typed it in, a song came up. And
Scale 1 to 10 was.
no, dude, this is like you're gonna hear me stutter a lot during this little rant.
Okay.
Because I can't find the words and I can't find the emotion in my chest to express how bad this fucking sound was.
Really?
It was like something otherworldly.
You seem pretty emotional. I
How
think you're fine.
bad it was, dude. Like, because you gotta think that some part of his fucked up mind thought, I'm gonna go shoot these people and it's gonna come out that I make sound. And people are gonna find my name and they're gonna look me up and I'm gonna get infamous off of it. But if you heard these fucking sounds, send him. Listen, he could argue insanity because there's nobody in their right mind. I don't care if you made the song. I don't care if the person you love the most in the world made the fucking song. There is no mental state that you can be in and play that sound and think that under any circumstances, even you becoming a mass fucking shooter, that anyone would find that sound the slightest bit intriguing. There are no circumstances, and those circumstances include you becoming a mass shooter, that anyone would ever think that sound was any bit intriguing at all.
It's actually, I mean, if it's this bad, it's actually better because Now he's like the world's biggest shithead, right? He's the world's biggest shithead right now. Like his uncle's on the news apologizing for him. You know what I mean? Like he fucked up. Like he's a fuck up. He's always
was he taken alive or killed?
He was taken alive. I'm gonna get into that for a second. Yeah, he's alive, and like now everybody sees that he's a musician or he makes sound or whatever. Like you were putting it. And now, not only is he the world's biggest shithead,
no,
everyone's like, wow, and this
just
dude
so
isn't
not
even
confused. He raps. He doesn't. He's not like an EDM.
Yeah.
He.
Now everyone is gonna look it up.
I just call it sound.
Yeah. Now everyone's gonna look it up and be like, oh, and he fucking sucks at everything he did ever. Like he's a just perennial forever fuck up.
No, but like you look at his face and you hear that sound and you think he's got to be retarded.
Yeah,
I hate to, like, I'm sorry if that word's offending somebody out there.
No,
you know it is.
Yeah,
By the way, we care about the current thing.
Oh, it's offending people out there. And we do care.
About the current thing. Yeah, he has to be, there's got to be something fucked up in his brain. Not only to go be a shooter, but like something that isn't clicking
so he got
regularly.
He got pulled over with the AR in his car, and that's how they found him. Like, he was, like, driving with the gun after. Which, I don't know, who knows what kind of mental state are you in when you just killed a whole town and you're, like, in your, like, that's crazy. But it's a
mental state that me and you don't even have the ability to begin to comprehend.
Yeah,
because he probably didn't give a fuck.
Yeah, it's probably nuts. You're probably so far gone in your own mind and, like, seeing red or blacked out or whatever the fuck's going on that you're just in a whole...
He's probably so feral. Mentally fucked up that he somehow is able to just block it out completely and act like he's moving on.
Yeah, probably. Just be like, yeah, I just did that. Now I'm going to go home and look at the YouTube numbers. But, yeah, I saw a picture of him, and he was, on the ground arrested, and he's just, like, kind of, like, looks like, I'm getting arrested for it. Yeah, fuck it. It happened. And I'm like, how are these... Like, if I'm the cop, I would just walk over and fucking boot him in the nose. I would boot him right in the nose. Like, that motherfucker just needs to feel shit. Like, he needs to be... Like, we should be stomping on his fucking head.
That's what I said about the dude from Buffalo. I said...
He should not be getting arrested and detained or anything.
If you are in that parking lot, when I seen the guy from Buffalo get arrested, if you're in that parking lot, and let's say the dude's getting arrested, and maybe a crowd of, like, 10 to 15, 15 to 20 start to gather and say, oh, like, to see what's happening. If 3, 4, 5 of those guys start saying, like, nah, we're done with this shit. We're going to make an example. We're going to go beat this dude to death. Just straight, like, what's it called?
He should be, like, publicly tortured.
It's not martial law. It's like, what is that called when, like, a community takes up for themselves and enforces the law? There's a word for that.
A riot?
It's called something.
Let's start a riot.
But anyway... If they were just like, no, we're done with this. This dude came to our fucking grocery store or whatever, like, we're going to fucking kill him. And now, look, he's with the cops now. He's in their possession. He's got handcuffs on. You're telling me, like, what would really happen if 5 dudes ran up and just started hauling off on this guy, on the Buffalo shooter? Would the cops step in and stop those 5 dudes?
No, because, like, the guy has no rights anymore. He's going to jail for life at the bare minimum if he doesn't get killed or kill himself. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
At the bare minimum, this guy is trash. Nobody is on his side. He's going to jail forever.
But I thought about that since the Buffalo thing, bro. If the community just got together and were like, no, we're deciding this dude is not leaving this parking lot. We're gonna stomp his brain in.
This is when like public executions should come back.
Would the police that have him in custody, would they make an effort to stop the people from doing that?
No way. There's no way. I don't think so.
I don't think they would, because how could you...
How do you get in the way of all that emotion?
No, because then you gotta, once you commit to stopping them, you are an opposing force against them. And how could you...
And it looks like you're standing up for him.
Exactly. And how could you be an opposing force against someone from a community that just had people in the community gunned down by this dude?
For no reason at all.
I just feel like there's no way you could intervene. You would have to just step back and say, you know what? If the commissioner comes down on me about this, if someone hired me comes down on me about this, we'll have to figure that out later. But I'm not stopping this guy from fucking brutalizing this mass murder.
That's why I just don't get why he was even arrested at all. Now we're going to be spending money to help. Like, I just don't understand why. Like, he's such a fucking shit stain that he should have gotten bashed over the head with a heavy brick for 10 minutes. Right there. Like, absolutely feel the utmost pain we can possibly give you on your way out. You're going to die in the street, you fucking trash. You know what I mean? That's the only thing I can think of. That's the only justifiable thing I can think of for some. And you know, and then there's always going to be the people who are like, you know what? He had mental issues, and you never know what someone like. There's always going to be but I just don't.
There are
agree.
Countries who probably sway a little closer to what we're saying. Honestly.
They're like, oh, of course.
There's countries that probably go the somewhat similar to the route that we're talking about.
Everything you've ever done, every time you've ever woken up and got out of bed, every conversation you ever had, every time you ever sick and got and recovered from it, every time you ever did something exciting, you walked out of the house that day and that fucking guy killed you for no fucking reason. Yep. You can do everything right in your life. And then someone who does everything wrong could live to 80, and you get gunned down by some asshole like that in the street on 4th of July, having a great day.
That's why I don't go nowhere, bro. I don't trust any social situations anymore. That's why I think last night, let's move on from this fucking dude, one closer to home, the shooting in Philly.
Yeah.
On the Parkway. Like, I didn't even know that was a thing. I should have known because it's 4th of July. They're going to do city events.
I didn't know it was a thing
I didn't
either.
even know that, like, a get-together on the Parkway was a thing. But anyway,
I had no idea.
I just feel like if you even received that information about a get-together on the Parkway of a group of people that are going to watch fireworks, and you know everything that's happened lately, and I would think back to, because I feel like the closer, I don't know much about the
country music concert.
I don't know much about the in Vegas, right?
Yeah,
that's exactly what I would think. I don't want to be on a parkway where all these tall buildings are, and it's like I wouldn't. But I just don't understand because there's so many people that go.
Yeah,
how
but like
do all those people know about that, and they all just decide like, fuck it, it ain't gonna happen.
But what are you, JFK? You think you're just gonna get assassinated because you go see Jason Derulo on the Parkway? You're not gonna be thinking about it.
Exactly, you're not supposed to.
But then again, every time I go to the movies, ever since Dark Knight, I think about it every time I go to the movies. Every single time I go to the movies, I'm like, I hope I don't get shot tonight.
You gotta be on the lookout for people.
But you could really just go to the movies and get shot.
You could.
I always think about that,
though. They buffed up the security a little bit. But now,
fucking movie theaters you're going to.
Exactly, though.
They're cutting payroll.
Exactly, because now they don't give a fuck. But years ago, when it first happened, they did buff the security.
Every time I'm in a movie theater, I'm always mapping out exactly how I think a shooter would like come in and shoot, and like how I would get out. Even though like when it really goes down, everything I thought of probably would never even come to fruition, even a little bit.
Yeah.
But even like the way the shooter came in and started shooting, like I would have none of it right.
You know any details about the Parkway shooting? Because I don't know any.
No, I don't know any.
I know that a cop got shot, grazed in his head, and he had like somebody's picture.
If I ever get grazed in the head with a bullet, I'm playing the fucking Powerball.
He had like a cop's picture in his hat that, like I guess, one of his partner or something like who passed, and it was like bloodied because like it was in his hat, so it got hit, and then like it had blood on it. The hat had blood. It's a little crazy. 2 cops got shot, right? But nobody in the Philly thing got killed, right?
I don't think so.
Yeah, but I also saw a weird video from someone on Instagram who I guess like lives in a building close to there. So they were just like filming the fireworks, and I guess they didn't realize what happened, but I could see that in the background was just people running. So it was probably right as people heard shots going off, and especially with the fireworks going off and the ability for the shots sounds to be hidden.
Yeah.
Like I saw a video that was like from within the crowd, and all of a sudden you just see people start dispersing, which in reality, think about it. Let's say nobody shot, which we know somebody did shoot because people were injured, but let's say nobody shot. If you were just in a crowd, let's say me, you, and another person went, and the fireworks are going off, and all of a sudden we just went like, oh shit, and started running, we could get a ton of people to start running with us.
You probably would cause mayhem.
You would cause every single person. You could get 3 people, they start running while fireworks are going off, and everyone
especially
would start running.
if you turned around like, yo, they're shooting, and then the people behind you were like, they're shooting, and then it would just start like
everyone run, and that's what it looked like. But we know people were really shooting. But I'm saying that so clearly, because of that video and the way that it looked like that, clearly the nervousness level was there. As much as you're saying people ain't thinking about that, I feel like the majority of people there did have some type of scenario like that in the back of their mind, and that's why immediately, probably 5-10 years ago, people would have questioned it at first. They would have been like, no, I'm not leaving, I'm watching the fireworks, that's fireworks. Nowadays, one person runs, everybody runs.
Yeah, I think that would happen too. I just don't. like, what is going through these people's minds? That's like, I'm going to get an AR-15 and just unclip a whole town.
Well, the Philly ones have been weird because the South Street one was like, it was handguns, right?
Yeah.
And it was like someone going by in a car.
But dude, like,
and just randomly shooting into a group of
like
people.
We really do hang out on South Street. You know what I mean? Like that's so
I thought of that too.
And it didn't happen on like 18th and South. It happened on 5th and like we're always around there, dude. Always. Always.
That's another reason.
But I was at Sunoco. Like you said, you don't go nowhere. I was at Sunoco and someone got stabbed. I could have got stabbed. If I was there literally 30 seconds earlier, I could have got stabbed.
Correct. I don't go anywhere that there ain't security, like making sure you ain't fucking coming in nuts.
Granted, that was me not being street smart. But I was forced to not be street smart. I was being street smart, and I was forced not to be. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So it's a little different. I was really like, no, like, it's not a good idea to go. Like, I shouldn't go. Like, you shouldn't go. But then, you know, it happened. But yeah, crazy. And I could have just got stabbed for fucking buying wallpapers. With like dollar bills in my pocket.
One of the scariest times of my life, bro, was when I lived up by Temple. I lived on 18th and Susquehanna. Anybody who lives up by Temple knows that you're that 18th and Susquehanna, you're on the outskirts. Mm-hmm. You are dangerously close to not Temple territory. And I went over to a party or something one night, and one of the key things, you always try to find somebody to leave with. But at this point, I just didn't have nobody. And it was like 2 blocks from my house, so it was a short walk, but I just had to do it alone, and it was late as fuck. And I was like paranoid, obviously. And I see this dude, and he changed his entire trajectory of walking. Whatever direction he was going, he was not going my direction. And I seen him, and he just completely did like a 180 and started following me my way. And he's walking in the street, so you know he's trying to hustle. Like, he's not trying to lose me. And I know he's following me. Bro, I was shitting myself the entire time.
Fuck that.
And he must have been... I went in like this little pizza shop. Like, I finally made it, and this pizza shop was open. I went in there, and I don't know if he was high as fuck. I don't know if it was just whatever, but he came in. I swear, he did like a little like look around and then just left. And my whole thinking was like, he's doing that and he's just going to wait outside. And as soon as I dip, he's going to try to rob me or something.
Yeah.
But then I just, at some point, after a couple of minutes went by, I was just like, fuck this. I'm not standing in here. Like, I'm going outside. Like, I'm going home. Like, I'm not letting this made up scenario in my head keep me from
is my city.
Keep me from getting one more block home.
Yeah.
And I just walked out, and I was at first like ready. And then when I realized like, all right, nobody's around, I was like, I'm around the corner from my house. I just got to hustle a little bit.
He could have been right behind a car, though. You know what I mean? Like, he really could have been right behind a car. And as soon as you walked out, he'd be like, actually empty your pockets and then get on the ground.
Yeah, and that shit was fucking nerve-wracking. That was a scary experience. You got one to share?
I mean, I already told that Sunoco story. So, I mean, that's like my worst one. You know, obviously there's probably been a number of scenarios that I was like, oh, that was kind of fucked up. But
I'll tell you what, if I was a college student now, I don't think I would do it. I wouldn't live up there. I don't think I would. Shit's too crazy. It was crazy back then, but now the
Philadelphia is just
Philly
crazy, dude. Philadelphia is really crazy. You know, 8 people got shot in Chicago after that mass shooting. 8 people got shot and killed. You know what I mean? Like, there's just
our mayor just quit.
Fuck Mayor Kenny, dude. Fuck Mayor Kenny. Mayor Nutter had integrity. You know what I mean?
He did.
He had a little more face.
I was too young to know anything about his style, but I always fucked with John Street. Maybe just because of his name.
What the fuck? Yeah, John Street's a great mayor name. What does it say about, like, this city, though, that the mayor's just like, I just can't wait to be mayor anymore? And then they asked him, they're like, wait, you don't want to be mayor anymore? And he was like, yeah, I really don't fucking want to be mayor. Don't want to be mayor. Can't wait to not be mayor. I'll be so happy when I'm not.
Now, look, bro. I'm going to give you my no-limit take on that.
Okay. Let's hear the no-limit take on Jim Kenny.
We know Mr. James Kenny from this neighborhood right here.
Yeah, punk bastard.
Now, neither of us are, like, huge... like within the neighborhood
Nah, we're
guys.
not neighborhood guys.
So we don't really know him.
No.
Dudes who are more integrated into everything really know something about this guy's background, but we just know he's from.
I know the neighborhood's like jaded because he's from the neighborhood. They were like, well, he's gonna come in and like blow us all, and then he didn't, and they were like, well, he sucks.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, their original hate for him was like he turned his back on where he came
from.
Like
he doesn't care about where he's from. Like, I mean, maybe not everybody should care.
What's funny, side note, is that they found a video of him like they were putting it up against him saying like, I don't want to be mayor anymore after a couple of shootings. And right after Philly became a sanctuary city, he came out of a door fucking like this. Sanctuary city.
No, he didn't.
Yeah.
Oh,
and
my
like
God.
high-fived like his secretary.
Wow. Dude, you remember when COVID happened and he was like banned in indoor dining, and then he got caught at that diner in Jersey or
right
Maryland,
away, yeah.
and then he were like,
I was visiting a friend.
And you're like, how could you? And he was just like, I'm just visiting. I'm sorry. So he's like, I apologize for this. Like, you're such a jerk off.
He is. He really is.
Jerk off. Grade A.
He what were we talking about him? Oh, so he's from around here. Yeah, and people thought that he was gonna like give back to this neighborhood, and he really didn't.
Or just give him special treatment or something, whatever.
My theory on him, from him being around here, we know he's a South Philly neighborhood guy. I think that his lifelong dream, for real, was to be the coach of the Philadelphia Eagles. And I think, from like some inklings of stories that I heard, that he wasn't like growing up, he might have been like not a cool guy, but it wasn't like he was like tough or anything. Like maybe he would have got bullied, or maybe a couple people picked on him. Like he wasn't like some rough, tough neighborhood guy.
Paul Miller said he wore blackface on New Year's, and there's pictures of it.
He ended up being the mayor. Yeah. He did say that on our biggest app. New Year, no limit.
So the coach of the Philadelphia Eagles.
So yeah, he wanted to be coach of the Philadelphia Eagles.
Okay.
I'm glad you got me back on track.
Of course.
His real goal, Mayor James Kenney, was to be coach of the Philadelphia Eagles and eventually to get back at everyone who ever doubted him. Because he knows that the fans always turn on the coach.
Okay.
I love you right now, Nick Sirianni, but I can promise you, even if you win us a couple championships, eventually your time's going to come, man.
Look at Doug Peterson.
You win us a couple chips, you'll probably buy yourself 10, 15 years, but at the end of the day, Philadelphia will turn on you.
Yep,
they
Andy
will.
Reid.
And just like me and you know that, James Kenney, he knows that too. So his plot from the beginning was to become the coach of the Philadelphia Eagles, and then when everybody turns on him, give that same speech and shove it all in their faces.
He'd be a sick coach.
I don't even want to be the coach anymore. I actually my life would be better when I'm not the coach. Oh, really? You're ready to be done, coach? Yeah, of course I'm ready. But instead, he became the mayor, but he still needed to give that fucking speech. So he fucking told it on the news last night when there was a mass shooting in Philly, and they asked him, the question, and he's like, I haven't been able to enjoy anything in years. Every time I get scared. The 4th of July parade, I don't like it. The Democratic National Convention, I don't like it. I'm always worried something bad's going to happen. Something bad's happening every day here.
Yeah.
I don't want to be the mayor anymore. Maybe things will be better when I'm not the mayor. That's what he said. Imagine him. Yeah, we can't convert any 4th downs. We can't convert any 3rd downs. That's why we're always on 4th down. We never could. That's why I hate working with the quarterback we got. And I'm fucking tired of him. He can't complete a pass for his life. And our receivers, goddamn, they can't catch. My life will be better when I'm not the coach.
The pyramid,
it's the same speech.
The pyramids being built in 1850 are one thing, but this one, I don't think I'm on it. I don't think I can believe this one. I think this one's too no limit.
That his lifelong goal was to be the coach of the Eagles, and he became the mayor instead.
It's too no limit. By the way, like now that's got me really like hangering for a coach to just really melt down like that at a conference. Like the quarterback I had stunk for 5 years. I had Jared Goff for 5 years. What the fuck did you want me to do? Dead serious. What did you want me to do? Like really start snapping. Like tell me what I should have done. Like I want to see that coach.
Yeah. I'm trying to think who it could be now. Like, who could really, like, go off on their team?
Fuck. Who's a bad coach?
Who's just got a terrible quarterback? The Bears. Matt Nagy. He's a good coach. I could so see him doing that. Yeah. Because he's a decent coach.
I had Mitch Trubisky.
What do you want me to do with this guy, Trubisky? Then you give me a rookie? Seriously. You tell me.
Then you've got Andy Dalton after Nick Foles. What are you doing? Give me somebody.
Holy I can so imagine Matt Nagy giving Jim Kenney's speech.
The fucking Red Rocket.
I'll be happier when I'm out of Chicago.
Fuck this town. Everyone's getting shot.
Real shit. It's literally like a literal translation.
Yeah. All right. Maybe you're swaying me back a bit. Maybe you're wheeling me back in. I'm fishhook. Oh fuck.
Damn, I had something. I don't want to. Because I didn't want to say like fuck Jim Kenney. There's people that are commenting under the video like, "Wow, this is a cry for help. Like, someone get him like the help he needs. Like, he needs to talk to someone." I'm like, bro, he's the fucking mayor.
We're so
he's the
fucking
person
soft.
you go to talk.
That's what I mean, dude. I was saying that downstairs. If I was the mayor, bro, I'd be the mayor's mayor. I would be standing up on podiums, right? Me like, we gotta stay together as a city. Everybody has to stop. Love each other. Like, I'd be like, yeah, this is enough. This is crazy. I'll stand out in the streets myself if I have to. Like, I'd be the fucking mayor. You know what I mean?
That's why I feel like politicians
Maybe I should run for mayor, dude.
Politicians have gone away from being leaders. They're literally just a new breed of thing that is just a politician.
They just want to make money.
It used to be a leader, but now it's just this new definition of politician.
Tell me what Jim Kenney really wanted to fucking be his mayor if at the end of it he was just like, I don't even want to be mayor anymore. Fuck this. He didn't really want to be mayor. There was some kind of agenda.
And he was mayor for 8 years. I didn't even know.
There has to be some kind of agenda that he actually had to become mayor. There's no way.
And after 8 years, you just say, I don't even want to be mayor anymore.
I can't wait to not be mayor. Yeah. Wimp. We need Mayor Nutter back.
I don't know. Who is going to be the next mayor? Is there any, like, candidates leaving out? A woman gave a nice speech, not anti-Kenny, but she said that she didn't like what he said. She called him up and said, you know, this is horrible. You're out here as the mayor saying, oh, I'll be happy when I can leave Philadelphia, because you know that as mayor,
you can't fix it.
You've made things happen for yourself financially that you know when you're done, you can escape, because you don't want to be showing your face around here after you're mayor. You got no more security. They got no more reason to protect you, and nobody likes you. So you're going to get out of here. But her whole argument, the woman was saying, there's people in Philly that don't have that option. And you're basically telling them, like, I don't care. You got no hope. I'm out of here.
I agree. That's the vibe I got from it. Was just like, it was just all despair. Like after a shooting, you're supposed to unify. You're supposed to be like, guys, like, we can't fucking do this. Like, what is wrong with you? It's the 4th of July. Mm-hmm. We fought for this. You know what I mean? Years ago.
And when you think about all this negative that happened on 4th of July, you really should have seen it coming, because you knew that there were going to be stupid, crazy motherfuckers who tried to make it about themselves.
Yeah. Yep, everyone's outside.
Everyone's outside. It's all a get-together. It's all a parade. And that's where all these things happen at. Runs, parades, things like where people gather.
Gathering, where there's cameras and there's phones and there's got to be a scene. They want the scene. There wasn't like mass shootings in the 70s, you know what I mean? There just wasn't. Just didn't happen.
Yeah, so that's why I feel like today we really got in on current events, bro. Like, we went in, and there was a little anger in both of our voices. Yeah, we were like Terrell Owens complaining about a contract tonight.
It happens.
And I feel like sometimes you do got to have those episodes. But we always talk about at No Limit, we want to take people's minds off this negative shit. We want to take their minds off the shit that they're hearing about consistently over and over again. Now, these things are real fresh, so I like that we're talking about them. But I think that just for a nice little break for everyone, going forward after this episode, let me just propose it, that our next few episodes should be a string of episodes where we react to the entire R. Kelly Trapped in the Closet.
Why don't we just do this as a separate video?
No, you know, I don't want to make it blatant that, because I'm not stealing the idea from a podcast, but I know there's a podcast that you like that did a similar thing, and they brought on a comedian that you like. You getting where I'm going? And they had a string of episodes where they talked about the presidents.
Oh, yeah.
So I feel like we could do something like that, where our next maybe 3 to 4 episodes are just us reacting to R. Kelly Trapped in the Closet.
But could we have that on YouTube?
Yeah.
Like, we could play the whole R. Kelly.
Yeah, it would be unmonetizable, but we don't have 1,000 subs yet anyway.
Which is crazy.
Yeah.
Which is crazy.
It's like out of nowhere one day we boosted to like 898, and it's just been stuck there for a couple months.
Yeah, I don't know. To acquire 898 and just not be at 1,000 yet is crawling on my ass a bit.
It is.
It's not.
I'm
that
gonna
many
have
more,
to make 102 more accounts.
It's not that many more people to just hit a button. You know what I mean?
Yeah. I'm not even asking you to click the notification bell. I'm just asking you to hit the subscribe button. Everybody else on YouTube wants to fucking subscribe and the notification button and the zap my ass when the video comes out button. Just hit the subscribe button. I'm cool with that.
The reels are starting to work to get some traction. So maybe we'll get the sub. We'll get the subs. I'm not worried about it. Yeah. We'll get the subs soon. End of the year.
But I feel like a nice mental break for all the No Limit fans would just be hearing us talk about R. Kelly Trapped in the Closet.
Bro, I'm down. I love Trapped in the Closet. I haven't seen it in a number of years.
I loved it when I was a kid because like, I like music, but I like the words of it. And
but didn't we get in trouble for Royal Revival with certain theme songs and stuff like that? And that's not a monetizable video anyway.
Yeah, but it would just get banned in like Bangladesh or something.
Do you really want to do that?
Dude, the MGK video, the reaction video, was banned in all these countries that don't allow like because he's got pink because he's got like pink hair and they paint their nails and shit that don't allow like feminist men to be shown on their media. It was banned.
It's crazy that those places.
Well, their music video in general is probably banned in those countries.
Yeah, it's crazy that there's still countries out there that are like absolutely not.
And that's why it circles all the way back to the fact that I love America, and I'm happy to be here.
Land of the free, baby.
Happy July 4th.
Happy July 4th.
That's been it. No
podcast. That was quick.
You think so?
I mean, it was a long episode, but it went by quick.
Yeah.
It felt like.
Chatted about a lot of negative today. End this on something positive. Tell us something good.
I think we're going to start going to church again.
On Sundays?
Yeah.
8 a.m.?
Yeah.
Yeah, because you get up early.
I got a lot of good luck going on.
I feel like the 8 a.m. John's a banger, too, because it's quick 30 minutes.
I think God is starting to really...
He's coming for you.
He's coming back around.
He's coming back around to you.
You know what I mean? He was there. He was there in the beginning. Then I kind of got angsty.
Yeah.
And I strayed away. And now I think that he's trying to...
He's trying to get you back.
He knows I was teetering on the brink. And he's like, you know what, Danny? I'm going to show you what I can do.
I would agree. I would say that there's definitely times in my life that I've turned away from God and come back.
Mm-hmm. Are you back right now? You back on God?
I've never like blatant. I've never been on like don't believe in God type shit.
We need God.
But there's been times that I was like more on like, you got to make shit happen for yourself. There's no outer force. There's no nothing coming to help you. There's none of that. You got to make shit happen for yourself. And that mentality kind of made me stop thinking about God and stuff like that.
Like I was saying earlier, I don't think I said on the podcast, but like with the shootings and stuff, I was saying like everything is just random. Nothing's predetermined. You know what I mean? Like nothing's planned out for you. Everything is random. You can walk out of your house and get shot by a shithead. It's just completely random, and that makes it hard to believe in God. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It makes it hard. It really does make it hard. But there has to be a divine power out there. There has to be a creator to all of it. There has to be.
Somebody should make a parody song about that dude called Shot by a Shithead.
Shot by a shithead.
And that's what we'll fucking leave it on.
All right.
What a fucking shithead that dude was.
Yeah, fuck him.
Big shithead.
Fuck him.
That's been it, episode 81. No Limit Podcast. For real. Keep God in your life in some capacity. Keep God in your life. Even if it's in a real small capacity, just keep him in there because there ain't no reason to block him out. It doesn't have to be your biggest priority, but just keep it in there. Keep a little sliver.
Just feel it.
Just feel it in your heart.
Just feel it in your heart.
I feel like God's inside us, and it depends how much of him you want to let out at a time.
Pause.
Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe I'm right. It's all random anyway. No Limit Podcast, episode 81, the T.O. Show. Peace.
Peace. Love yous.
No.